What's going on? Nug's Knives here. I'm Nug. Here we're looking at some knives. I was sitting around on this beautiful Saturday and I decided to compile and go through real quick all of my Jack Wolf bolster locking knives or frame locking or whatever variation. Any of their locking knives I included here. Um, I think this is close to all of them. Ooh, I forgot one actually. I have them all sitting next to me right here, and I forgot the Tango. This one. The Tango is the only one out of any of these that I've actually had to try to mess with a little bit. I don't know if it's just the one that I got or what, but this one in particular is ridiculously hard to open. The detent is just Herculean. Um, Beautiful knife, but a little hard to carry. My girlfriend doesn't like this one for that particular reason. And her opinion matters in all of these, of course. Um, Beautiful knife. I love the titanium finish on this one, but it's real hit or miss on the lock for me. I tried to soften the detent myself, but regardless, I don't know. Not too butthurt about it, but it's here. It's one of them. The Jack Wolf Knives Tango. I just recently did a video on these Feel Good Jacks, so that'll be uploaded probably the same time as this one. But this is the most recent of their bolster locking goodies. I love the Doctor's knife, like blade shape that they do, like they did for the Midnight, and the Midnight Fixed as well, which is easy to compare next to this guy. This one is probably my favorite knife aesthetically speaking. It's just the handle material is nuts. It looked good when I saw it on eBay, but when it came in person, I was blown away. The material and the handle really does change color. The red burl, beautiful, simply gorgeous knife. The first one that I got, the first frame locker, was the Primo Jack. Actually, I think it was this in particular. This is probably my most carried of any of these. It has the most pocket time. It's up there with the Gunslinger for sure. I love the it's so ergonomically pleasing. It just rolls off the finger, rolls off the thumb, rolls off the other part of the finger, rolls into your heart, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm a huge fan of this one. And I just, because I'm a itchy little collector man, I got it in the red abalone variation as well. Also incredibly aesthetically pleasing. Big fan. And then recently I picked up this black linen micarta variation. You know, if in case I have to go to a funeral, I guess. I don't know. Or I could take this one, I suppose. This is the Scuffle, I believe. Yeah, the Scuffle. This one is also gorgeous. This is the most recent one I've gotten of these. They're such a big fan of this hollow grind. It's so slicey. It really is the best box cutting knife you could ask for. This is the other variation that I got of it. This one is a factory second that I got off of Whatnot, with the crystallized titanium. So I got it for a really good price because it was a factory second. Didn't even know what that was at the time when I bought it. This one is also gorgeous. I'm bummed that I'm not at Blade Show Atlanta. The crystallized titanium specialized one they have there looks, you know, mouth-watering. This is the Benny that I have. I'm not a big fan of the Ultim scales, if I'm being honest. It was the DLT exclusive that I picked up, but it is just not as flashy as the others. It's still quality, and but I'm, you know, in general, I find Ultim to just be G10, and G10 in my mind is plastic, and I don't think plastic belongs on knives. It's a personal opinion of mine. I feel like in 50 years we're gonna look back at society. Oh God, the ting on this one is so awesome. We're going to look back at it and be like, oh my God, can you believe we were using materials like this for knives and thinking that it was cool? I don't know. But this is the Black Kyanite Bionic Jack. This one has the best acoustics of any of them, for sure. I love, love, love pulling this one out, especially in public, at parties, whatnot. The Diamondback Jack, I think, is really cool because it's the frame locking version of the Venom Jack, essentially. This is the copper fat carbon, technocarbon maybe they call it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but this one feels like it shouldn't work as well as it does. They excellently executed with the detent and the way that the ergonomics of this knife work. It is like wide, you know, like when you have it in your pocket, it does take up a decent amount of space in the y-axis, you know, but it is still very, very pretty. And it gets a good amount of pocket time as well. This is the shipwrecked variation of the same one. Again, great front flipper. This is like the shipwrecked fat carbon that they do. I love shipwrecked. I wish more brands, did it themselves and stuff. You see, the fact that you see so many aftermarket shipwrecked scales and people doing that kind of thing really tells you, how much of a demand there should be for it, and that there is probably. Write your local congressman or whatever. Put more shipwrecked in knives. This is the Linen Micarta Gunslinger with the bolsters being anodized titanium. This one is also a favorite of mine. I mean, they're all favorites of mine, if I'm being honest. Some of them get more pocket time than others. This one definitely gets a lot of pocket time. Let my dad carry it for a couple weeks, and he also got a lot of pocket time out of it. Really great feeling knife. And then there is the Feel Betters, the Feel Better Jacks. These guys have some personality for sure. In a way, they're kind of like a minimalist version of the After Hours. But I guess, you just get that naturally when you're copying traditional, well, not copying, but when you're putting your own spin on these traditional, knife designs, you're going to have things that echo each other for sure because, that's just kind of how the history of blade making has gone. People being inspired by other people's stuff. Yeah, I think that's all of the frame locking ones I have. I don't think I'm missing any of them. I might be. No, I think the Tango was the last one that I needed, but overall, huge fan of all of Jack Wolf knives. Man, I really should have thought of something to say at the end of this. Thanks for tuning in, giving me your time. If you have anything to say about the knives, if you have any opinions on them, if there's any that you're after, if you want to offer me thousands of dollars for one of these, I might take you up on it. Let me know down in the comments, and see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.